What are you interested in? What do you like? What turns you on? What are you good at? What drives you? What gets you out of bed in the morning? What intrigues you? These are questions that I weren't asked when I was 18 years old. When I was a senior in high school. That I didn't have guidance on as a student. I don't remember this being asked of me in high school. I do remember being asked how to fill out the FAFSA application. Well, yeah, I remember classes on that. What school you want to go to? You can learn a trade. You can go to 4-year college. You can go to 2-year college. You can go to vocational school. You can get your associate's degree. You can get your bachelor's degree. Nursing, that's a good field. That they hiring. But no one that took time to ask me the preliminary questions. I mean, the basic questions that you ask a person, even as a child. What do you like? What are you good at? Everybody's good at something. Then from there, once you have an inclination, and you make a decision, then you can go from there. Then you can decide what school you want to go to. Then you can decide if you want to take courses or a class or a mentorship or an internship or apprenticeship or whatever. You can decide from there. Or if you want to go to the military, whatever. But it all starts with this deep question, dude. And that's, what are you into? What do you like? And, people don't ask themselves that until sometimes well into their adulthood, when they're in their 30s and they're having they're well into their careers. They're asking themselves, what am I doing? I need a career change. What am I going to do? What am I doing with myself? What am I good at? Mothers, when they get through with motherhood, asking themselves that question. I just went to 4-year college. I just did what I thought I was supposed to do. And that's all well and good, but, here I am at 24. I feel like I'm asking myself questions that I should have asked myself at 18, or I should have been asked at 18. And better late than never. But as teachers and counselors and guidance, people with that sphere of influence should ask students, should ask children, should ask teenagers those questions, because they are important in determining the direction of your life. We so quick to, this is how you fill out a FAFSA application, this is how you, put your PIN number and all this stuff. And even as an adult, there are more than one way, avenues to self-improvement, to improving your value in the marketplace. It's not just going back to a 4-year college. I mean, you can take classes. You can take courses, online courses. You can go to seminars. You can do all sorts of things to improve, to invest in yourself and improve your value as a human being, as a person, on the marketplace, in the job market, in the whole economic market sphere. There are more than one ways that you can do that. And if colleges and universities were smart, because they are a business just like any other business, and their customers are the students, if they want, they should expand their educational outreach to more than just the 18 to 22 year old, right? And focus on adult education, adult learning, all of these things, because heck, you can ask those questions of who you are. You can find out who you are when you're freaking 12, 13. You can ask these questions. 10, like, I'm deciding to take classes on a program on a program, the Geographic Information System. I've always loved maps. You know, you could have asked me when I was like 9 years old, what do you like? What do you do? I would have said, well, I like maps. I like maps. And today at 24, that'll still be an answer of mine as to what do I like. I can stare at a map for hours. I love that. So I'm now going back to those old infant childhood questions, those things that have been in me. Like, you know, what am I interested in? And, you know, if somebody would have, you know, asked that question, then I probably would be in a more direct predicament because, you know, and yet still I'm being asked, well, here are your options. You can go to school. You can learn a trade. You go to 4-year college. You can go to the military. No one's like, oh, what do you like? You know what I mean? What are you into? You know? So that would be something, that would be my message to guidance, people in guidance positions, teachers, counselors, and anytime I get the opportunity, I ask a young person, what are you into? What do you like? What do you know? And if a person can't, or if you can't think of what you like, just kind of pulling that out. You can say, well, do you like math? Do you like science? Do you like computers? You know, just pulling that out is kind of a fun experience, you know. And from there, once you get that answer, it's like, boom, you know, oh, there's a class, you could take a course in this. And your career direction, your career path is more clear because you have something to work towards. And one more point is you can be interested in more than one things. You know, what's your major going to be? Oh, gosh, I don't know. There's a lot of things I'm interested in. You know, well, you can take guidance, basically, you know. And I went to 2 high schools, didn't have these questions asked to me. And, you know, we really exclude a lot of people who aren't necessarily on that path of 4-year college. You know, some people, 4-year colleges and 4-year universities aren't everyone's forte. And therefore, if we act like that is the only path towards success, that is the only path towards self-reliance, then we exclude a lot of people from life in general, and we have a lot of confused people. So that was on my mind today. See a young person, you see somebody, ask them. Ask yourself first, but ask somebody, what do you like? What are you into? What drives you? What motivates you? What gets you out of bed in the morning? And heck, it might be something completely opposite of what they're doing in their life now. But it's a great question to ask. Everybody should have that question asked to them. Take care. Have a good day.